Happy Monday, Sainers. Welcome back to the Saints TV YouTube channel. Welcome to Saints TV Weekly for the 6th of October, 2025. As always, thanks to Inglewood Coffee Roasters. Check out their website at inglewoodcoffeeroasters.com.au. We're going to get straight into it. There's a lot of news to get through. Straight off the bat, David Misson has informed St Kilda that he will be departing to pursue new opportunities. So, for those that don't know, David Misson rejoined us in 2022 as its high-performance boss. He has been pretty instrumental in the last couple of years in what we've done, and this is a little bit of a surprise. He's was the GM. We now have a vacancy in that position. There has been talks of Jimmy Bartell potentially looking at that position. There's been crazy rumors about Ken Hinkley as well, but right now it looks like it's just Ross Lyon and the rest of the team kind of picking up the slack over the next week or two. It's going to be intriguing to see if we've got someone in mind and what we do in that position, or maybe Ross can pick up the slack. I know there's been discussions around Ross just absorbing that role, and he's essentially just head of football as well as the coach. But a lot of people think Jimmy Bartell would be an amazing get, and obviously his relationship with Corey Enright, his knowledge of football, that would be a huge get for us, an absolute huge get. So David Misson, he'll be looking at different positions in the AFL community at other clubs, no doubt. And we wish David all the best and thank him for obviously all the efforts he's put into the St Kilda Footy Club. In some good news, some again pretty exciting but surprising news. Saints have landed a historic partnership with Fiji. So that was announced last week. The club signed a 3-year agreement. Carl Delina mentioned that we're incredibly excited to announce our partnership with Fiji. This groundbreaking deal opens the door to a wide range of initiatives, both commercially and in the community. From player camps and talent identification to tourism activations, we're approaching this partnership with a great ambition and an open mind. It mentions that Saints members and fans will also benefit with exclusive travel offers, experiences, and content to be unveiled as part of this agreement. Tourism Fiji's branding will feature prominently at club events across digital platforms and at AFL and AFLW matches. So that's huge. Great to see the club landing a huge sponsor like that. That will have a big say on our debts. I believe it'll contribute and wipe another sort of 1.5 million off it, I believe, from what was discussed. So huge for the club, and 3-year deal there. So really exciting times. Now for some player-specific stuff. The club did put out a statement on Jack Steele, which you would have seen I've discussed in a couple of videos on the channel already. But just to give you the absolute lowdown, they had a recent exit interview, and Jack Steele advised the club of his desire to step down from the captaincy. So that was the first bit of news, and then the second bit of news was that the club called Jack in last week for a follow-up discussion, and that was in relation to his playing future and to discuss his openness to explore other opportunities. So Jack has advised the club he wants to stay, but is prepared to consider opportunities if they presented to him and obviously of interest to him. So that is where Jack Steele sits. Players incoming. Jack Silvani became a Saint last week. That was locked in. No surprises there. We know free agency. That's how it works. So that opened up on Friday. We got Jack Silvani over the line because Carlton couldn't match. And then Tom de Koning quickly followed. Carlton had the option to match, so that took another hour or two. And once they confirmed they weren't matching, which is a formality really, Tom de Koning became a St Kilda player, and we saw them in the red, white, and black individually and together in a really cool photo as well. So that's exciting. That was always going to happen. So it's not news that we're like, oh my God, but it's just great that it's done, and now we can move into the trade period, which starts today. So that is the other bit of news. From October 6th to October 15, we're going to be very heavy in the trade rumors and trade scenarios and hypotheticals and all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be a big 9 days, but great to see those two get over the line as well. And lastly, swinging to the AFLW, again, great news. It's just been great news all round at the moment for St Kilda. 4 wins in a row for the first time in St Kilda's history in the AFLW. They are now 8th on the ladder and absolutely flying. It was a 14-point win against the GWS Giants. A fairly difficult game. The Giants were pretty competitive for the most part, but despite injuries, Despite being away from home, the girls got the job done. So really exciting times there. Like I said, they're in 8th position, and they've got Collingwood at RACA this Sunday at 3:05 p.m. So get down to RACA Park to possibly see them win 5 in a row and climb up the ladder. I think there's only one game or game and percentage really splitting where the girls are to pretty much the top 4, top 5. So another win here would go a long way to securing a first finals berth in their history, which would be very exciting. So that is the news, Saners. Very short and sweet. There is a bit to get through there. Any news that appears in the coming week will obviously be in Saints TV Weekly next week. And then obviously all the trade news that'll be posted individually as part of the Trade Talk series. So great news to get 2 players over the line. We've got 3 players at least that have nominated us this week to get over the line. And any other news, I'll let you know on the channel. So thanks very much, Saners. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your week. And as always, go you mighty Saners. See you guys.